It's your boy KT, you know what I'm saying? I'm back with a video. This is, the fuck is this? Ohio artists get popped 2 days after making a diss song, you know what I'm saying? Hope this for all, I ain't gonna lie, I think my videos should be mostly motivational videos to the youth or the YNs that's still getting active, you know what I'm saying? Or the ones that wanna be a YN, you feel me? Or wanna be about that life, you feel me? These for y'all boys right here, you know what I'm saying? To stop that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not, ain't gonna get y'all nowhere, fool. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, bro, cause obviously, bro got, you know what I'm saying, unalived and shit, so. But let's just see what's going on.
I do not want any street justice. No, I do not. All I want is the person that did this to my child to be brought to justice. That's the only thing that I want.
Off puck, put a hole in one, trying to pull us down. They had to pick him up. Big ass hole in his body, you can see his.
I just heard like 5 or 6 gunshots, and then I don't know. I just heard kids running and saying that it was a drive-by.
Who did this?
I don't know. I was in my room. I heard 6 shots, 6 to 10 shots, and I came running outside. And everybody was screaming. I ran and got my kids out of their room, and we got in the kitchen on the floor.
911, this is about the shooting.
Yeah, the answer drive.
Yep, you know who did it?
Oh, we don't know. He just get off of work. They got him in the parking lot before he got to get in the house.
Trayshawn Smith was murdered.
Put the guns down.
This is Evie, days after her 20-year-old son was shot and killed at the intersection of West Wyoming Avenue and Elm Street in Lockland.
Anybody that knows my son knows that he's a good-hearted person.
Investigators say the shooting was connected to a rap video Trayshawn made that involved a feud between 2 groups.
Rapping, dissing the dead, drill music.
Bro, I'm not saying bro don't need no sympathy. You feel me? Before I even say what I'm finna say. But it's like, even to my mama, fool. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here making diss songs, threatening niggas that I'm beefing with, you know what I'm saying? Dissing people that I probably got some connections with, that I done did something to. I don't want mama going to the news, put the gun down. Because I'm the one, I'm still in it. Like, I'm the one that's dissing and still, like, pressing these niggas, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? And this was calm, and then your mama got to deal with this shit, fool. This what your mama got to go through. She looking crazy because whole time she thinking her son just an innocent, peaceful, nice. But you backdoor, you slime, you murder, you step on shit, you dissing dead niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's made its way around the world. And it seems like once you diss somebody in a public setting, you gotta understand some people, emotions and pride is not strong enough. So they want to retaliate, which lead us to what we have here today. But once a body drop, it's a never-ending cycle. Today we talk about a man who was gunned down over a diss song 3 years ago. But now the suspect has finally got an indictment and wanted for his arrest just 3 years later. As I did my research, it seemed like this young man who was wanted was also a local rapper. Also his mother spoke, which we'll later speak on. Not to mention, it seemed like this war that's been going on, which leading to other mothers give their opinion about the latest indictment, having their son being lost in this war as well. Now,
I hear that? Mothers. Yeah, look. Mothers. You feel me? Y'all already be too deep in it. So it's not even like you can stop for your mama or some shit. For the ones that's still in it, you feel me? For the ones that's trying to be in it, that think this shit cool. Think about how your family gonna feel, brother. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think
may
about
not know
that
everything, but I know enough, so I'm gonna present it to you guys in chronological order. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Less than 24 hours ago, Cincinnati, Ohio police has came out and said a warrant has been issued for a man who allegedly stole the life of another man over a diss song. But it wasn't just no ordinary diss song that's now deleted on YouTube, and which explains why it wasn't being presented in the news clips. That diss song had dissed a man who lost his life just 48 hours prior. Let me break it down. Cincinnati, Ohio got this group called MBK, Hustle Hand Boys. And some would say one of the leaders or founders of MBK was Rayshawn J. Sanders, also known as MBK Swavu.
We creeping late, all black, trying to see where he live. I know you know about who I am, but never know what I did. Pull up.
But on October 20th of 2022, Rayshawn.
You know who I am, but you don't know what I did. I off that kid. I split his wig. That's basically what you saying. And people supposed to have
I
sympathy.
just got off work and he just parked his vehicle in the parking lot of the 5100 block at Astor Park Drive, which was his apartment complex parking lot. When suddenly, broad daylight, masked gunman had pulled up beside him and opened rounds while he was sitting inside the driver's side of the vehicle. Unfortunately, he lost his life. May he rest in peace. Loving condolences to his family. Authorities say 2 people, Robert J. Morris, 21, and Gennady Allen Holmes, 22, have been arrested and charged in Sanders' murder. Officials say Morris was already in custody in Hamilton County on unrelated charges, while Holmes was taken into custody Tuesday.
2-year-old Kashawn Sanders was shot and killed yesterday on Astor Park Drive, and neighbors in that community say they heard the gunfire just feet away from their homes.
I just heard like 5 or 6 gunshots, and then, I don't know, I just heard kids running and saying that it was a drive-by.
Westchester police rushing to the scene after receiving multiple 911 calls for a man shot around 5:45 Thursday evening.
Who did this? I don't know. I was in my room. I heard 6 shots, 6 to 10 shots, and I came running outside, and everybody was screaming. I ran and got my kids out of their room, and we got in the kitchen on the floor.
When officers arrived, they found 22-year-old Kashawn Sanders with a gunshot wound in a vehicle. You can see the window from this car completely shattered. Sanders was transported to Westchester Medical Center, where he later died.
911, this is about the shooting.
Yeah, the Astor Drive.
Yep, yeah, look at it.
Oh, we don't know. He just got off of work and they got him in the parking lot before he got to get in the house.
This is the second Westchester homicide investigation just this year. The first was determined to be self-defense. Police on scene Thursday say the violence needs to stop.
We've generally found that the people here in this complex really want us to solve this case. They don't like the violence in their neighborhood, and we're here to help them with that.
No suspect information is being released at this time, but investigators are determined to figure out what led up to this deadly encounter. Now, some of the neighbors we spoke with off camera say they did hear the gunshots just right near their homes, but tell us this is not something new. A child we also spoke with off camera said she was simply just playing outside when she also heard the gunshots and quickly ran.
Kids in the way, people in the house scared. This the life. This what y'all gotta put everybody else through, cause y'all beefing and y'all want to kill each other, cause y'all done already backdoored, done shot by, like, bruh. I know that shit be deeper, bro, but y'all gotta handle this shit somewhere. It gotta be, some shit gotta stop.
Home. Reporting live.
Now, shortly after, a guy who go by the name of Trayshawn Smith, 20 years old, was allegedly in opposition to Rayshawn, and he decided to drop a music video that his mom claimed was made prior to the demise of Rayshawn. But still, the video was dropped, and MPK assumed that their beloved member was being dissed, and assuming someone who was allegedly involved is now dissing them in his music. And just 48 hours after Rayshawn lost his life, Trayshawn was hanging out with friends at the fountain on Elm Street when suddenly a car drove by and shot him in the head, later fleeing the scene. May he rest in peace. I love condolences to his family.
Comes to Thanksgiving.
Well, new tonight, the mother of the man shot and killed in Laughlin over the weekend is asking for peace.
Our Courtney King spoke with her in an interview you will see only right here on Fox 19 Now.
Yeah, Trisha and Rob are live outside the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office because investigators along with Laughlin Police are working Trayshawn's case. And we want to show you this. This is a flyer that Trayshawn Smith's mother, Evie, gave to us. It says, "Do you know who murdered my son?" She's also saying tonight that she does not want any street justice in her son's case.
And then at 8:01, October 22nd, they pronounced my son dead.
Evie Smith is still processing her son's death.
You couldn't have paid me to think this would have ever happened to him, because he is not this type of kid to be out here in these streets to get shot. Like, that's just not him.
Her son, 20-year-old Trayshawn Smith, was shot and
sorry,
killed
Mama,
Saturday here.
but that is him. You know what I'm saying? They just, people be hiding that shit. I mean, to you, Mama, I'm good, nice, calm-hearted. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I'm the son, you the little boy you raised or whatever, but Out here, I'm not. Out here, I'm somebody else that you don't know. So that's what y'all not letting y'all mamas know. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna live this life, let your mama know, so she can be prepared for moments like this. It's better to let her know than for her to be on here like, it was not like this with me, but I don't know.
Laughlin at 4:15 in the afternoon.
This is how ruthless these kids has become. It's awful.
Evie says her niece was the one to tell her the news.
Called me and said, Aunt Evie, you need to get down here right now. Trey been shot. And I said, Trey? No, not Trey.
Trey was shot here near West Wyoming Avenue in
It's
Elm
sad,
City.
though.
A memorial
It's
of
sad,
candles
though.
and balloons is growing
Not saying
in
it's
honor
not.
of him.
Always had a smile on his face.
Laughlin
Right.
police and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office
He probably
are
was a good-
investigating.
definitely
Authorities
was a
have
good
not
person.
released any
Not saying he
suspect
wasn't.
information or a motive
I'm
yet.
definitely not saying none of these
Evie
people was
says
a
her
good
son's
person.
death could have been over a rap song he came up with months ago.
It's just a senseless crime. Whoever did this to him had a demonic spirit and they need to be prayed for. That's all that I pray for.
On Saturday, Evie and people close to Trayshawn will hold a peace march near where he was shot and killed.
I do not want any street justice. No, I do not. All I want is the person that did this to my child to be brought to justice. That's the only thing that I want.
And Evie is also asking people to let the police do their jobs in this case. And if you have any information in Trayshawn's case, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040. You can remain anonymous, and there is a reward in this case. We're live in Hamilton County.
Now, eventually, police interviewed several people over the years. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office had concluded that the shooting occurred between a feud that involved making rap videos disrespecting each other. And police believe Ronell Scott, a.k.a. MBK20, was the man who pulled the trigger.
Now my nigga gone and his mama crying, trying to put this Nike ski mask on at all times. I promise you if I was dealing.
And almost 3 years since Trayshawn was gunned down, April 25th, 2025, Ronell will have a warrant for his arrest. And though he's still not found, less than 24 hours ago, his mother went to Facebook tagging his Facebook account, which has a hashtag duo for Suave, who is the guy we just talked about who lost his life, who was his homie. And the mom had posted this rap song that had a cryptic message in it. Check it out.
Where the paper words? Niggas talking shit on Instagram, go get some paper first. Life already shitty, play with me, only gon' make it worse. Niggas are beefing with theyself, I never say a word.
Now, each his own, but while her son is running for murder, she posted the guy he allegedly retaliated for less than 48 hours ago, song to her Facebook account while tagging her son. Now, she also reposted another mother's Facebook post who made a comment after finding out Ronell was running, who I'm assuming was one of her son's close friend who also...
Why is mama getting in it, though? Because then them boys gonna try to... Mama, these young niggas ruthless. I'm gonna let you know that right now. They coming for mamas, aunties, grandma, cousins. I'm telling you. Stay off the internet posting what these niggas want. These niggas just be wanting to see some shit and they gonna retaliate on the nigga, bruh. Anybody, bruh. Y'all gotta stay off that shit, bruh.
Lost his life due to this war. She quoted, "I hate this for Ronell. He was one of Demarian's only friends. He ain't out here celebrating or repping no one involved in Demarian losing his life. And the saddest part about it is, if Demarian hadn't died, none of these other boys wouldn't have lost their lives either. A whole effing chain of senseless murders. Rest in peace to the young man that lost his life. And if you don't like what I said, feel free to delete yourself expeditiously." So at this point, fam.
See, like, I know you want to say something, but saying something really not doing nothing. You just getting your piece off. I mean, you just getting what you want to say off your chest, but I'm just saying, like, somehow you gotta leave that off damn. My camera went off, y'all. Hold on. But some way you gotta leave that off the net, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know I had to do my research. It's sad that moms have to go through this. But she assuming that her son losing his life was the reason all this happened. So I had to figure out who was her son and how he lost his life, at least according to public records. And to help narrow down my search, I noticed she made a post about her son. In 2024, she wrote, "It's been 3 years since I had seen you in the flesh. I couldn't put my finger on the reason why I felt a little down today until I looked at today's date. Gone but never forgotten. Tomorrow make 3 years since you left me. You most definitely changed me."
Let's start it
forever.
off with
And knowing
this,
that,
man. This
3
one
years from that
first.
date is 2021. Then I searched her son's name. later finding out that he lost his life in the Pendleton neighborhood, where later 3 people would get arrested for his demise. Police say they responded to a shooting at around 2:30 a.m. Saturday on the 300 block of East 12th Street near Broadway Street. Police say when they got to the scene, they found 3 victims dead. Authorities identified the victims as 20-year-old Demarion Edwards. May he rest in peace. I love our condolences to his family.
Then,
Tyler Michael.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all go catch the body, then get locked up for it. Somehow still get caught. You ain't catching the body right. You know what I'm saying? Come to KT class. You feel me? I don't know nothing about no catching no bodies though. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all still don't get away. From watching the previous videos, y'all still be wearing the same outfits after y'all catch something. Y'all still, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go in that motherfucker with your phone. And y'all, you still track. Cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Bro cheesing in his mugshot like. It's like y'all be, this shit like, is it like a drug? You feel me? I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Tosh, may he rest in peace. I love our condolences to his family. And Josiah Jordan, may he rest in peace. I love our condolences to his family. It seemed they was ambushed in their neighborhood, as they referred to it as the younger generation.
Damn.
The ops had spent the block. Although the police wouldn't release the suspect's name, they did mention it was not a random act of violence, adding that the investigation is ongoing and was a
They
part
just
of a
spent them
gang feud.
motherfuckers.
But none of them matter for Ronell's mom. Almost 3 years later, and she finally would get some form of justice.
A weight has been lifted.
A local mother finding comfort after prosecutors indicted a man for her son's 2022 murder, but the suspect's still on the run.
Hamilton County prosecutor Connie Pillage announced the indictment yesterday, confirming the mother's suspicion that her son was killed over a rap video.
Courtney King spoke with the victim's mother. She is live with more on the story.
That's crazy. These diss songs,
Trisha
bro.
Rob, so you might remember this from when we first spoke with
That shit
Evie
became a
Smith back in
trend. Y'all gotta
2022.
stop that
That's
shit.
when she told us that she believed her son was killed over a rap video. But she tells us that the indictment is bringing her
I'm not
some
even gonna say
peace
nothing.
because she was worried that her son's murder was going to go unsolved.
Trayshawn was not only my child, he's my friend.
For more than 2.5 years, Evie Smith has been missing her son, Trayshawn Smith. He was shot and killed near a fountain in Laughlin in October of 2022, but no one had been charged yet.
Because on a daily basis, I have a heavy weight on me, mentally, emotionally, physically, just weight on my body, on my mental.
Evie always believed her son's killer shot him over a rap video he made, and Hamilton County prosecutor Connie Pillage agrees. She announced a grand jury indicted 24-year-old Ronell Scott for Trayshawn's murder. She says it happened because of a feud about the video.
But it wasn't to be taken personal. And I think that it was just taken personal, and it was like, why not just come back with another rap lyric? Because you didn't like the way somebody rapped. Just make another song. It's just a rap song.
Evie says her son
Yeah.
made the video long before the feud
But
happened. Authorities issued a warrant for Scott's arrest. But
Okay, if he said something disrespectful, like a lyric, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I get what mama said though. But when it come to like, I get it when people kind of, you know what I'm saying, come to like dissing they dead people, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fuck your cousin, spitting on his grave. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing shit like that. That's when it get ruthless. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, okay, and you put that out there and you throwing shots. Like, you basically being disrespectful to me and my whole family, bro. Now we gotta, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But mama is right, though. You come back with a better lyric. But, nigga, it's still that when I see you, though. It's still that when I see you, though. Because why you dissing my cousin, fool? Why you putting that on the internet? You know what I'm saying? So, or why you dissing my homeboy? Or why you dissing my whoever it is? You feel me? That's where it's coming from. And y'all go make a rap song and go diss the other nigga because he dissed you. And then it's just beefing. Another diss song come out. Then when I see that nigga, it's like we finna fight. We finna kill y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either one or the other. That's all it's gonna be out there drill shit. Then y'all gonna all like, that drill shit gonna get over, bro. That shit, what y'all gonna keep offing each other, bro, until y'all all gone, bro. That's what's the point of all this shit? That's my, like, I'm trying to figure out what y'all goal, what y'all trying to get to by keep like spinning the block. What y'all go to get revenge? I get it, but what's the end goal? Like, where you gonna make it? Where you gonna get in? Like, back in jail, or somebody gonna spin on you? Not many options. Them the only end goals, for real.
He has not been arrested yet.
He's still out here. I do fear for me and my family's life. I do fear for our safety because he has not been captured.
But still, she's grateful someone is being held responsible for her son's death. Evie says it's hard not having her best friend with her anymore.
Just knowing that a person has been indicted, that means the detectives, that means the prosecutor cared enough to even seek justice for my son. So I am happy with that.
She says Trayshawn wanted to be a firefighter and died 2 weeks before his 21st birthday. Evie says she decided to forgive the man accused of killing her son, but she'll never forget.
I had to forgive because if I know I can't have that burden on my heart. I cannot sit walk around here.
Okay, my light not bright right now. I gotta charge it her.
So again, Ronald Smith has not been arrested yet, so he is not in the Hamilton County Jail, but we'll update you as soon as we get that information. He does face life in prison if convicted on all of those charges. We have the fullest.
I'm pretty sure the nigga on Run seen this video. And y'all saying, oh, he gonna face life in prison, bro. You're not gonna find me, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find me, bro. If he's smart, bro, you ain't gonna find me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if it's KT, you definitely ain't gonna find me. We do some shit like that. I'm gone. Nobody ain't gonna know. My baby mama, grandma, nobody. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the maps, fool.
We're in the Central Business District with...
Now, as we wrap this video up, I do want to take a moment to send love and prayers to anyone who's affected by the story we just talked about. I know people tired of this like me, but hopefully we helping somebody make the right decision the next time.
I say the same thing. Anyway, man, that's the end of the video, man. I gotta charge my light, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know y'all boy KT. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there, so the stuttering, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, stay prayed up. Chase your dreams. If you ain't chasing your dreams, what the fuck is you doing? If you ain't got no what the fuck is you doing? You don't got no goals. You ain't got no purpose. What you feel what I'm saying though? If you ain't doing shit, nigga, you ain't. I don't know. I'm not saying your life is pointless, but nigga, figure out what the fuck you want to do with your life and go do it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep trapping, you don't want to keep trapping fool all day. If you want to, you like that shit, go ahead. You feel me? I ain't knocking that shit. But figure out some other shit you like to do too, bro. Get you another hustle. And there's nothing wrong with it, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, that's fine. Let's break some generational curses. You know what I'm saying? 2025, bro. Generational wealth, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, KT, bro. Y'all stay tuned. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that don't believe in me, niggas that ain't fucking with me, I ain't even tripping. My mama, I'm not tripping. KT boy, I'ma show y'all niggas, though. My mama, I'ma show y'all niggas. Just remember.